another edition of the Lab Tech Show. We're here, and I was talking to you guys behind the scenes. I'm sorry. I was talking to you guys behind the scenes, and I thought we were live the whole time, but we were not live. But we're live now, so welcome. I was talking, saying I didn't have my glasses, and maybe I needed them so we could start the show. I'm sorry. But anyway, Lisa Maria, what's going on with you? And what she say? I'm doing just fine, just trying to get through this week. It's been a little rough, but it's almost over. I understand, and I'm just trying to get through this show. But we got a whole 1 hour packed, jam-packed show, so I completely understand where you're coming from right about now, Miss Lisa Maria. We're gonna get this thing back up, hopefully, without any problems. Anyway, my name is Corey Sanders. I go by the name of Tallboy, and we're here to simplify tech in a language that you understand. We want you to embrace it so you don't get left behind. We have some articles that have rolled out throughout the week, and we just want you to be mindful of everything that's going on. So please embrace it, be ready for it. And when it rolls out, at least you can say, I heard that before, and then you'll be ready for it. All right. Shout out to End Trading. He was technically first because Revis is already a part of the show. So Revis was first, but End Trading was really first because he is part of the family, but Revis was cheating a little bit. But without further ado, I need you to put in the city and state where you guys are tapping in from. Please put that in the comments. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. Put in the city and state where you're reaching out from, and we would definitely like to see what's going on. Also, please, what is your adult beverage for the evening? Put in the comments what your adult beverage is as well, and share the show. And the articles are in the description, so if you ever would like to follow along, or if you would like to reference back, you can say, hey, on August 9th, 2023, Tallboy talked about this, and you know that the articles are there. We try to have the descriptions or the timestamps in the video within 72 hours after the show airs. So then that way, when you come back and watch, you can just click on your respective topic. All right. But Revis is here, but let's see. I got Highland Park, New York. That's where Lisa is tapping in from. Let's see what we got over here. She's in Highland Park, New York. She says she's drinking on her old-fashioned H2O. That's what I'm talking about, Miss Lisa Maria. What's up, Sister Queen? I see you. She said, I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada. I see you over there in that lonely area of the West Coast. So I definitely see you. But look, we got to find out where my man Revis is. It's been a couple of weeks since we found out where he's at. So the question is, where's Revis? Uh-oh, what happened? Uh-oh. He's somewhere in the United States, from LA to New York. Where are you, Revis? Don't forget to honk the horn. Revis, what's going on, man?
Not much, fam. What's going on with you?
Man, I'm over here hitting buttons. I don't have on my glasses. We've done everything right behind the scenes, and then I forgot to hit the record button. So I'm just sitting here talking behind the scenes and thinking that I'm having a whole conversation with everybody with the show. And I by the time I realized it, the show was already in its intro. How you doing, brother?
Oh, I'm really making it. Things are going all right with me.
Okay, so is the truck back up and rolling? Because, I mean, we've had a whole summer, my brother, and we need to find out what's going on in your world. What's going on with this truck? Are we in good standing with this truck?
The truck, I can't complain about it right now. I got a little oil leak now, but we're going to figure that out and we're going to get that fixed.
Glory to God.
Yes, glory to God. That's all I'm going to say. We got a word of the day, Revis, and that word of the day is called reticent. Did I say that right? Reticent.
Reticent, yes.
Reticent. You're right. Okay, reticent. Okay. I'm going to give you the definition. We're going to give you a sentence, and I need you to break it down. And before I have you break it down, where are you tapping in from?
I put it in the chat already.
What cheer, Iowa? Is that what you said?
What cheer?
Okay. What cheer, Iowa? This is where Revis is at right now. What cheer, Iowa? All right. All right. Well, we don't know what cheer, where is that in Iowa? Like, what's the major city? What area is that?
It would be not far from Iowa City,
Okay.
which is not which is where the University of Iowa is.
Got you. That's more of a reference for us to look forward to. So, what cheer, Iowa is where you're at. Reticent is the word of the day. And reticent means, or shall I say, reticent is, let's see, where am I at? Reticent, there we go. They're saying reticent is often used as a synonym of reserved to describe someone who does not readily or openly talk to others. Despite objections from some, reticent, it is often used as a synonym of reluctant. She is reticent about discussing her personal business with anyone. Reticent. Rebus, break it down for us, brother.
No, reticent is one of those words that just simply means to just shut up and be quiet.
Okay.
You don't say nothing. You just be quiet. You ain't got nothing to say.
Okay. Just shut up.
Just shut up. That's a simple term of reticent. But reticent also, if you see me, I don't really look like what I am. Which means that when my presentation, my appearance, everything else, it's kind of restrained. So I'm not flamboyant or nothing else. I don't look like most other people. So I am really, really reticent.
Okay, so I'm trying to get this right. Reticent means to shut up. Don't say nothing. Be quiet. And you say the way you dress, you're not flamboyant, so you're kind of quiet, is what you're saying.
Yes, and it means it's the way you dress means you're restrained in your appearance or in your expression.
So you're bland, is what you're saying.
Exactly. That's what reticent is. I am very bland.
That's suspicious.
And sometimes I could be quiet and just shut up.
Really?
Yeah, like you were last week.
I was quiet. Yeah, I was gone. Yeah, I was gone. I had to disappear for a minute. But yeah, Reticent. Okay. I guess I got to ask the people in the audience, how did Revis do with the word of the day? 1, he nailed it. 2, that was a hard word. 3, what is he doing? Or 4, we're proud of him. He has owned this segment. How did Revis do? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Put in the comments, let us know how he did with the word reticent. Am I saying that right? Reticent?
Reticent.
Oh, you got to add the "k." Reticent.
Yes, reticent.
Okay. How did Revis do? Put in the comments 1, 2, 3, or 4. Let us know, and we're going to go from there. And then, look, we challenge you to use this reticent throughout the week. All right. So we got 3 from What Is He Doing? From Hit the Spot 1006. We got a 1 from Sister Queen. He nailed it. And we got a 1 from Lisa Maria. So right now we at a 50%. Where's End of Trading? I need End of Trading to be the tiebreaker, man. End of Trading, come on, be the tiebreaker. And let us know what reticent is. All right. But in the meantime, in the between time, I think you did an all right job this week. They said it's a hard word and you did the best that you could. So your clothes are bland and you're quiet is what you're telling us.
Exactly. And just like you were last week.
I was quiet. I was still alive. I just did not do a show last week.
Yeah, you was kind of uncommunicative.
Ah, okay. So now you want to throw me under the bus. I got you. Understood. All right. Reticent is the word. End the trading, please, or somebody else. We got to get a tiebreaker going in over here. I need one more. No one's not helping me out over here. So we're going to just call it 50-50. It was a hard word and you nailed it. All right. So that's what we're
Wait a
going to
minute.
do.
I hadn't voted either.
Oh, no, you don't count. No, I'm not going to put that back on the
Oh
screen,
my.
brother. No, I don't put that on the screen. No, you're a part of the show, man. This guy right here, but he talking about he's quiet.
I'm just
He's
saying.
reluctant. That's what he said, right? He's reluctant and he's quiet. But look, he's over here voting. He's making his voice loud and
Now
proud.
look at end the now look at end the trading.
And the trading said
The
3.
side with it, yeah, the side up beside it will hit the spot 1006.
Well, I mean, hey, it says to describe someone who does not readily or openly talk to others. So, I mean, you're reluctant. I don't know, man, but this is what they said. Well, I got into trading with a 3.
You have to realize end the trading was just being reticent.
Sister Queen said, my daughter said he nailed it. Okay, so Sister Queen, she got family members coming out the middle of nowhere, and she's just gonna go ahead and push you over the hump. All right, I'm not gonna be mad at it. Reticent is the word of the day. Find a word to use reticent throughout this week, and that basically means that you are reluctant to talk to others openly. That's it. Right there in the fine print. Reeves, anything else you'd like to say to the family before we get up out of here?
Of course, you guys make sure you like and subscribe, and make sure that you go to shop.tallboy.us and support the show.
There it is. I appreciate that. Reeves, we appreciate you. You have a good week, all right?
All right. Bye, fam.
Ow.
All right, guys, that's Reeves. And he did our word of the day, Reticent. I think he did an all right job. I'm not going to judge him. Our stash stock party of the evening is iShares Treasury Floating Rate Bond ETF. That's right. You got 3 hours, 46 minutes, and 1 second before this deal is over. So if you would like to own a piece of stash stock of iShares Treasury Floating Rate Bond, go over to stash.com/party, sign in, sign up, and go ahead and get your piece of the company, okay? It costs you absolutely nothing. It's absolutely free. And if you spend $20 and you use my account that's in the YouTube description, you get $20 when you spend $20, okay? But in regards to the stash stock party of the evening, you don't get a whole share. You get a 0.2, a 0.3, a 2.5% share, but you at least own a piece of iShares Treasury Floating Rate Bond. All right. Absolutely free. Doesn't cost you anything. All right. Look forward to seeing you guys tapping in with the stash stock party. All right, guys. The articles are already in the description. You guys know what it is. We're going to follow along, and hopefully you guys get some value out of the show. All right. So our first article of the evening is all you Android users, I have something for you. We've been hearing about Airtags. That's right. We've been hearing about Airtags, and Airtags have pretty much have been a thorn in some people's side. But then they also have been a blessing in disguise if they're used in the right way. But the problem that we have been running into is that the AirTags, when used in a negative way, we are not able to, what's the right phrase that I'm looking for? We're not able to detect where the AirTags are or where they can be if someone is trying to maliciously use them against us. Well, Android, we are now able to detect if someone has maliciously put an AirTag where they're not supposed to put it, and we will be notified by our phones if we use it. So I'm going to tell you that or how this actually works, okay? So let's see. This is how it goes. It says when Google announced that the trackers would be able to tie this multi-billion-dollar Bluetooth tracking network at its Google 2023 conference. They said it would make it easier for people to avoid being tracked by trackers that they don't know about. So they're saying Android users will soon get unknown tracker alerts. And basically, this is a development that's by Google and Apple, and basically getting feedback from tracker makers like Chipolo and Tile. And they currently work with only with Airtags. But Google says it will work with tag manufacturers to expand the coverage. Okay. So this is what is going on. For now, if an AirTag you don't own is separated from its owner and determined to be traveling with you, a notification will tell you this, and the owner of the tracker can see its location. So I don't know if that's good or bad, because if you're tracking somebody and they don't want to be tracked, I don't know. Do you really want them knowing about, them knowing that that they're being tracked? I don't know. They're saying further into the prompts, you can make a tracker play a sound. So that means an alarm will go off without the owner of the tracker knowing. So basically, I would just throw it in the trash. And then if you bring the tracker to the back of your phone, which is the NFC, most Android phones that are within the last 3 to 5 years, they have NFC. That means you can do the tap to pay. If you've ever done that, you have NFC on your phone. Some trackers may provide you with their serial number and information about their owner. So, like the last 4 digits of their phone number, and it also will be able to give you information to how to physically disable the tracker. Now, they're also saying Google offers a manual scan feature if you are suspicious that your Android phone isn't catching a tracker or wants to see what's nearby. The alerts are rolling out through Google Play Services update. So this is going to be an automatic update that they're saying that's going to happen. And then they're also saying that you can use the Find My Device network, which would allow everyone holding the world's most popular smartphone operating system, which is Android, to take part in the global scavenger hunt for trackers. So because user safety and tracking preventions are a top priority for Android, Google is working tirelessly to finish the joint tracking specification by the end of the year. What do you think about this? Is this a good deal? Is this positive? Is this negative? I mean, what are your thoughts on this? Um, Google is saying, hey, you're not going to be able to put a tracker in my car. You're not going to be able to put it in my bag. You're not going to just stick it on my persons. And, I don't know how they were sticking onto your body, but they will not be able to track it, and they know where you are at all times. But like I said, there are some malicious people that are out there, and unfortunately, they do some things that we don't want them to do. So the question that I have for you is, do you think that this is good? Um, is this positive? Is this negative? Um, what do you think of this Android? What do you think of this Android feature? Is this good? Is this good? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. One, they're saying this is great. Two, I'm still apprehensive. Three, Apple should have made this compatible earlier. Or four, I still have questions. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. You can now be able to track the Apple AirTag if you have an Android device. It will let you know. It's not going to tell you where it is. It would just only make a sound, and that way you can find it. But if you're saying, hey, it's still not compatible to say where find the device on an Android device, it's just saying that, hey, someone has put a tracker on you and you did not know. There is some software out there that will let you know, because before we did not have those capabilities, and people were putting them in your car or their cars. They were putting them in their purses for women, and then they knew where their location was, and then they can set you up for an attack or ambush or do something negatively when you were least expecting it. So one, this is great. Two, I'm still apprehensive. Three, Apple should have made this compatible earlier. Or 4, I still have questions. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments. I see ones and ones, and we're going to see how this goes. She says, this is great. I love it. Yeah, that's what's up. I definitely want you guys to just keep that in mind. So then that way you know that this is something that is going to be rolling out. And if you don't have it on your phone now, by the end of the year, it will be available. All right. Just giving you a heads up of what's rolling out. Um, we also have, oh, yeah, there we go. So the comments are saying, 1, this is great. And 4, someone said they're still having questions. Who is having questions? Please let me know real quick. What is your questions before we move forward? I would definitely like to know what your questions is, Mama D. What questions do you have when it comes to this Apple AirTag? Basically, if you're being tracked, if you're being tracked, you can at least find out, or your phone on your Android will notify you through a beeping noise saying that you have an unknown device tracking you, is giving you a heads up. So then that way you can find out where it is and get rid of it. You can scan the back of it and it will give you the serial number and it will give you the last 4 digits. You can now take that to the police and then say, this was on me and I did not authorize this. And it's just another safety measure for us. All right. Our next story that we have is, man, I'm trying to get you guys ready for next year. All right. I definitely want you guys to pay attention to what's going on. The IRS says we're getting ready to go digital. All right. And we need you guys to be ready. Taxpayers will have the option to go paperless for IRS correspondence by 2024 filing season. And the IRS plans to achieve paperless processing for all tax returns by filing season of 2025. IRS is saying, hey, we're trying to go digital and we need you to get on board. All right. This is what they're saying. All right. So they're saying IRS paperless processing initiative will eliminate up to 200 million pieces of paper annually. They will cut the processing times in half and expedite refunds by several weeks. All right. Paper-based processors, paper-based processes have long given the IRS a hard time, and they've also frustrated a lot of taxpayers. The challenges created by paper are 2 issues. Taxpayers are unable to digitally submit many forms and correspondence beyond their annual tax 1040 tax return, and the IRS is unable to digitally process the paper tax returns it receives. Now, for years, taxpayers have had to respond to notices for things like document verification through the mail, and the IRS has had to manually enter numbers from paper returns into computers 1 digit at a time, creating a lot of delays for you as a taxpayer. And they're also giving the IRS some challenges that they're saying. And they're saying that the IRS receives about 76 million paper tax returns and forms and 125 million pieces of correspondence. Now, my question that I have is, how many people work at the IRS? Because how do you divide that up per person? And then you have to have your taxes in by April 15th. People file early, but that's a lot of work that they have to do on top of the people who file late or don't file at all, or they miss the tax return, which is still late. But I mean, that's a lot of paper that they're going through. So they're saying that thanks to the Inflation Reduction Act resources, taxpayers are now able to respond to more notices online, and the IRS has made significant progress by adopting new technology that automates the scanning of millions of paper returns. And basically, they're saying that the next phase is basically to modernize everything. The IRS is basically saying that we're going to accelerate, we're going to expedite paperless processing efforts, And basically, using the Inflation Reduction Act resources, the IRS is launching an ambitious plan to ensure that by filing by 2024, taxpayers will be able to go paperless if you want to. And by the end of season 2025, they plan to say everything is going to be digitized. They're saying all paper will be converted into digital form as soon as it arrives at the IRS, right there in the fine print. You can't go wrong with that. What are your thoughts on this? Do you like what the IRS is doing? Is this something good, or hey, you know what? I got to pay anyway, so make them do the work, or hey, I can get my money back a lot faster because everything is digital. They're also saying 2024, this is what you'll be able to do. There's a couple of line items that you'll be able to do in 2024. You'll be able to digitally submit all correspondence, non tax forms, and responses to notices. The IRS estimates more than 94% of individual taxpayers will no longer ever need to send mail to the IRS. Taxpayers use non tax forms to request or submit information on a range of topics, including identity theft and proof that they are eligible for key credits and deductions to help low income households. And basically, they're saying taxpayers will be able to e file 20 additional tax forms. Achieving this milestone will enable up to 4 million additional tax documents to be filed digitally every year. And then they're also saying at least 20 of the most used non tax forms will be available in digital, mobile friendly formats that make them easy for taxpayers to compete and submit. These forms will include a request for taxpayer advocate service assistance, making it easier for taxpayers to get the help that they need. These are all the things that you're going to be able to do in 2024. All right. 2024 is supposed to be a great year for you to go digital. Now, for 2025, they're saying that an additional 150 of the most used non tax forms will be available in digital. IRS will digitally process all paper filed taxes and information returns. And then they're also saying half of paper submitted correspondence, non tax forms, and notice responses will be processed digitally. And then lastly, up to 1 billion historical documents will be digitized, improving customer service, giving taxpayers access to their data, and ultimately saving IRS approximately $40 million in an annual storage cost. That's the goal for 2025. What do you think of this? Is this good, bad, or I don't know? Let's just, this is just too much. Put in the comments. One, this is good for all. Two, I'm not a fan of this. Three, this is too much. Four, will I get my money faster? Or five, why are we making their job easier? What are your thoughts on this IRS upgrade? Let me know. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. I paperless. I go paperless with everything, Reva says. Okay, well, there's nothing wrong with that. Yes, paperless. Most offices in Ireland don't use paper anymore for years. U.S. is behind Europe, reducing waste. Sorry to say. No, this is good. This is good information. So basically, we're behind the times, is what End of Trading is saying. He said we're behind. We need to catch up. So we're doing the best that we can, Enda. I think now my question to you, Enda, is do you get your return back faster compared to when you did it via paper? Or have you been doing it digitally for years now that it didn't even really matter, that you didn't really tell a difference? That's the question that I wanted to know for somebody that's already on there. It's funny because Mama D says, robots will be doing it. Will be doing it with AI. Well, that's a true statement. I would not put it past them. If not, they're gonna let the computers do it. Says Lisa Maria. She says they're gonna let the computers do it. And let's see what else. Um, yes, it's faster and no delays. Okay, that's good. I know some people have issues saying that they have to verify themselves, doing their taxes, and then you have to set an appointment. Well, now you can just digitally scan your driver's license, and there you go. Um, he says it's faster to complete online. You don't have to worry about setting an appointment. I like that. That's good information. That's very good information to know, and glad that we have an idea of what to expect and what to look forward to when it comes to the taxes for 2023. That's what it is. Look forward to this. Please embrace it. I know some people are like, "Hey, I just take my stuff to H&R Block," or they allow family members or somebody that's a tax professional to do their taxes. So I'm pretty sure they're already doing this digitally. You just send your receipts and you fill out your forms, and they take care of the rest of it for you, and then you get an e-file return. But then there's some that like to do it the old-fashioned way, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's see, what do we have here? Um, Hey guys, why don't you go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe. That's the Lab Tech Show. We want you to embrace it. We got you. Come on now, when you hit that button, we want you to join us. Now, you guys are already family members and you guys already watch, but for someone that's watching the replay or somebody that you invite to the show, we want you to subscribe. We want you to tell a friend to tell a friend about what's going on at the Lab Tech Show on a Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. Hit the subscribe button. We got you. Come on now. It's a tech show, but we're giving you information that you need to know. And we want you to be ready. That's it. Just be ready for it. The tech news is coming whether you like it or not. The Lab Tech Show. All right, guys, let me go ahead and let you guys know what's going on over here. Amazon, I swear, Amazon is everywhere. They just did an Amazon Prime Day. They're going to have another Amazon Prime Day, which we'll talk about in the coming weeks. But they want you to save some money. That's what Amazon wants you to do. The question is, do you want to allow Amazon to help you save that money, or is Amazon just doing too much? Let me explain what I'm talking about. Amazon wants to unveil that's right, a new mobile service for you. So they want to get in the market of competing with the major brands, and they're saying for people that are budget friendly or budget friendly shoppers, they want you to say, hey, come consider us and use our service. That's right. Amazon saying they want to get in the game, and they want you to buy the phone and you use their SIM cards, and then you can still have access and you pay a lesser fee as opposed to you going through your actual provider. Let's talk about it. Amazon. That's right. Amazon is saying $25 for unlimited wireless service. $25. Would you be willing to pay that? That's the million dollar question. Would you be willing to pay $25 for their service? Is it good? I don't know, but we're going to talk about it and we're going to see if it's even worth it. All right. Let's see what are they saying here. They're saying Amazon did a partnership with the Dish Network. That's right, Dish Network, and they're saying that they want to introduce an affordable wireless plan exclusively available to Amazon Prime members only. And they're saying that this is for the United States only, and they're going to use a service called Boost Infinite. So you may have heard of Boost. You may have heard of them, but now they have something called Boost Infinite, which is um, the same as the Boost Wireless or Boost Mobile. It's the same service. It's just one plan versus the multiple plans that you can get with Boost Mobile. So basically, they're saying here. Let me bring this down for you. They're saying that the Boost Infinite Unlimited Wireless service provided by Dish can now be accessed directly through Amazon's website. And they're creating a new standard for cost effective and flexible services catering to Amazon's extensive customer base. They're saying that the plan offers, now this is Boost Infinite, not Boost Mobile. Boost Infinite offers a single unbeatable package at just $25 per month. You get, as a subscriber, unlimited talk, text, and 5G data. A key advantage of this service is its price stability. Customers can rest assured that the monthly rate will remain a fixed price as long as they remain an active users. They operate as a virtual carrier, and basically they're using the networks of AT&T and T-Mobile. So they're using both networks. So if you say you don't get coverage on one or another one's better, they're going to guarantee you that 5G coverage. That's what they're saying. To activate this, the Prime members need to purchase the Boost Infinite SIM kit from Amazon, which basically says it's supposed to be a seamless process. And they're also saying that the subscription is at their convenience, and iPhone users with an eSIM card can take advantage of the service compatibility with the virtual card. So if you do eSIM, you can even participate in this as well. Now, here's the catch or the caveat. You have to purchase or own the phone. So the phone has to be unlocked. So you can't just go to one service and say, I bought this phone here and then I left and came over to Amazon. You have to own the phone and the phone has to be unlocked. So they're saying that the basic service is incredibly cost effective. Users should note that the features such as international capabilities and phone hotspot functionalities will incur additional charges. So you're going to lose those features if you travel abroad or if you want to use a hotspot. You have to pay additional fees for that. They're also saying that the Boost Infinite app provides a platform to explore and manage these extras. So once the primary service is established, they're saying that the offers dedicated assistance through a personalized Boost buddy to address any inquiries and ensure a smooth setup and activation. Those that are choosing to opt into the service can either keep their existing cellular device and a number or request a new number upon registration. So you get to keep your phone, you get to keep your existing phone number and or you can get a new phone number upon the registration. The plan is compatible with most unlocked iPhones and Android smartphones manufactured within the last 5 years. Each account can have up to 5 lines. So if you're a family of 4, you can have 4 lines, and that's $100 a month flat fee. That's what they're saying. I'm pretty sure there's some taxes that go with it because America always hits you with the tax, right? But they're saying that any user that exceeds over 30 gigs of data in a month may experience a reduced speed as per their service policy. So 30 gigs is what you're going to get per line. And if you exceed that, then if you're a heavy data user, if you're watching your content on YouTube, if you're watching on Facebook, that eats away at your gigabytes. So you have to watch on a tablet, you have to watch on your phone, on your PC or on your TV, because if you're trying to watch or consume content on your phone, you're going to go through that 30 gigs. They said that Amazon said that they're going to sweeten the deal even more because they're going to give you a 20% discount on the SIM kits which is a list price of $25, along with a $25 bill credit towards the first months of service. So they're just trying to convert you from your current service of whoever that may be, T-Mobile, Verizon, AT&T, Metro PCS, Cricket, or whoever it may be. They're trying to convert you over to them. And they're just trying to sweeten the deal and say, we'll give you 20% off and we'll give you a $25 bill credit to go with that. So that's 20% off the SIM kit and then a $25 bill credit for the first month. And then they're also saying that this innovative collaboration between Dish Network and Amazon brings an unprecedented accessibility to budget conscious wireless services, setting a new standard for affordability and convenience with the industry. Now, do you think that this is a good deal? I don't know. Would you be willing to spend $25 for something like this? Let me see what they're saying. What's up, Awesome Wood Things? How you doing, brother? They're saying I bought my phone outright, but it's not unlocked. Not sure it can be unlocked. How does that work? So basically, who is your service through? And you need to actually call the service. So if you bought the phone, you own it outright, you have to call the service that you have your service through, and then you tell them that you want your phone unlocked, and they can unlock it for you. If you bought your phone outright, because once they determine that you don't own any, that they don't own the phone, or you don't have any type of payments that are attached to them, they have a legal right. You have that legal right to have your phone unlocked. Yeah, I bought my phone outright too, but from my carrier. So correct. So if you bought your phone outright from your carrier, all you have to do is call your customer service. With T-Mobile, it's 611. I'm not sure who your carrier is. You call them and say, I would like to get my phone unlocked. And then this is great because when you go out of the country, you can put in another SIM card and then you don't have any worries about whether or not your phone can be used when it's abroad. But with you being in the United States, all you have to do is just call your carrier and say, I want my phone unlocked, especially if you don't have any bill payments that are due to that phone. Let's see, is there anyone else? Let's see, what else are they saying? Is anybody else saying anything? My phone uses a virtual SIM. That's right. So if you get a virtual SIM and you already own that phone, Awesome Wood Things, then you just buy their $25 kit, or you get your 20% off. And if that promotion is still valid, it's here, or at the time of this recording, it's available. You just have to call your carrier and say, I want that phone unlocked. Then you put in your virtual SIM information that they give you, and then you go from there. It's absolutely no charge to you. It's just a matter of them just going in and getting I think it's your IMEI number, and then they just literally switch it on and off. But if you go in and say, I'm going to go out and buy the iPhone 15, and you're on some type of contract plan with them, once that phone is paid off, then and only then will they unlock it. But if you still are like under contract with them and you have to pay for the phone, because some people go in and say, hey, I'll pay, you're leasing the phone. So like iPhone 15 comes out, most people are not dropping $1,500 on the iPhone 15. They're leasing it and saying, I have $30 on top of whatever my bill is. And that's why your bill turns out to be $80 or $90. And by the time they get through with taxes, you're at like 110, 120. What you do with this is, if you go in and say, I'm buying the iPhone 15, I'm buying the Google Pixel 7, I'm buying the Samsung Galaxy, whatever version it may be, and you buy it outright, even though you're using your current service, you'll be able to switch. If you bought it outright, all you have to do is call your customer service number, and then tell them that you want to have it unlocked, and they will do that for you. All right. But $25, it's not bad. I don't know. You're still using the AT&T and T-Mobile network. So the question that I have for you is, do you like this Amazon wireless feature? Yes, I like its potential of a lower price. 2, no, the price of the service will only increase over time. 3, who cares? 4, I need some time to prepare for this technology. Or 5, Amazon is doing too much? Let me know in the comments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, how you think this wireless feature is. Had to get a little bit of that adult beverage over here. So while you guys are putting in the comments, I'm going to go ahead and start setting up our next article. And hopefully, Lisa Maria and Awesome Wood Things, if this is something that you would like to do in the near future, at least you know that there is an option. And at $25 a month, I think that that might not be a bad situation to at least try it for 60 to 90 days. Now, the question is, will you be able to go back to your old plan? I don't know. Um, Somebody said Amazon is doing too much. Amazon wants to be a monopoly, man. I need you guys to understand, Sister Queen. Amazon, yeah, Amazon wants to be a monopoly. Let's see. Reva said, sounded good until you said 30 gigs. Now, the question is, how many gigs do you go through in a month? That's the $1,000,000 question that you need to ask yourself. How many gigs do you think you go through in a month? Would determine whether or not, if you're not a heavy data user, then this might be a good situation for you. If you're on the computer a lot, or you're on your TV a lot, and you're not consuming content on your phone, you're not on Facebook a lot, you're not on Instagram a lot, you're not watching videos, you should be all right. Now, if you're just using it for talk, text, and web, and a little bit of browsing the internet, that 30 gigs should last you for some time, and you should be able to get through. But all they're going to do is just throttle you. Oh my God. I need to be reticent. That's what I need to do. Say what? I used the word of the day. Watch out there now. Yeah. So, yeah, I hope that that situation right there gives you an option to say, hey, let me try this for 60 to 90 days. Let me see how this works, because maybe I could save some money, because already, I think T-Mobile, my bill is $50 a month on top of me leasing out the phone. So I got to pay another $20, $25. So by the time I get through with my bill, it's $112. But what I do like as a added bonus is I can jump out of this phone, and I can jump out of this phone and go into a new phone and say I want to try out the latest and the greatest phone, as opposed to I bought this phone outright. I like to be first generation, so me being in a new phone every 2 years is beneficial for me. And I think the way my plan is scheduled or set up, I can jump out of a phone within 90 days and try another. I can try up to 3 phones in 1 year. I just choose to just stick with the Google Pixel, because I know what that phone can do. But as far as the service is concerned, it would not be conducive for me to use it, but maybe for you that may not be a heavy data user, and you say, I want to save some money, this might be a good situation for you. Let's see, what do we have here? I see a 2, and then I see a 5 over here. Lisa Maria says the prices of the services will only increase over time. Yeah, nowhere in the fine print did they say that that the price will be $25 for life. They just said that this is a way to save some money for the next couple of years. All right, so just keep that in mind as we share this information with you. Having a hard time keeping this earbud in my phone. In my ear. All right, so Amazon, I told you that they're doing their thing. And with that being said, I want to share this information with you, because Amazon is saying that we want to be in the business. We definitely want to be in the business. And let's see, what are they saying here? Amazon says, okay, there we go. Amazon is saying, hey, we want to compete. And we also want to compete in the healthcare industry. Like, they really want to do everything. So they're saying, hey, guys, we want you to use our virtual healthcare services. We think that this could be conducive to you. And you may like what we have to offer because we want to make this beneficial for all parties that are out there that are using our services. Yeah, Amazon is saying we want to tap into the healthcare market as well. Let's see, here we go. They're saying, Amazon is saying, shall I say, there we go. They want to expand its virtual healthcare services across the United States. Yeah, this is what they're saying here. They're saying Amazon Clinic Healthcare started off in Washington. I want to say Washington State, but now they're going to expand to all 50 states, including Washington, D.C. And they said that Amazon Clinic launched last year around November, and to help people seek medical help, more than 30 common health conditions such as migraine, sinus infections, and the pink eye can all be handled through their healthcare or virtual doctors. The service doesn't use its own physicians, but instead acts as a way to connect patients with a licensed clinician for virtual care. They're also saying that, um, there we go. They're also saying that they're going to give you video visits. They're now supported across the U.S., while message based consultants are available in 34 states. So if you want to do a video visit, they'll be launching that. And also, if you want, let me see, why is this not? There you go. I'm sorry, this is not coming down the way I wanted to come down. All right, so basically they're saying video visits are now supported across the U.S., and then they have message-based consultants that are available across 34 states. The service is available around the clock and is accessed via Amazon's website and mobile app. The platform lets you compare response times and prices from the multiple telehealth provider groups, fill out an intake form, and link up with your selected provider. And based off of your location or wherever you live, you can then connect via messaging or a video call without the need for an appointment or insurance. Amazon Clinic or Amazon Care, that's what they're calling it, doesn't currently accept insurance, though you are able to use it to help pay for medications prescribed through the service. So you have to pay out of pocket to visit the clinician, but you can use your health care or your health insurance to pay for the medication that you need to get. Following a consultation, the clinician will then come up with a treatment plan, and that could also include a prescription. As for costs, they say that each third party telehealth provider sets their own prices. And on average, the message based consultation costs $35, while the video visits are $75. They're saying, as a doctor, patients want to be healthy but lack the time, the tools, or the resources to effectively manage their care. And they said Amazon provides a multiple health services to provide the choice, convenience, and continuity of care customers need when it comes to their health. That's what they're saying. The question is, would you be willing to use a virtual doctor or a message doctor? So you tell them, hey, I'm experiencing these problems. You text them what your problem is, and then they say, this is what it is. Or you actually do a video visit. And once you do the video visit, they can see you, and then you pay $75 for the video visit, $35 for the message visit, and then now they can prescribe something to you. Now, this might be great if you want to get out of work. This might be great for that, but outside of that, I don't know. But the question that I have for you is, do you like Amazon's healthcare service? 1, yes, saves me time and money. 2, no, I don't want a virtual doctor. I need them to see me. 3, this is innovative. 4, local hospitals should be doing this, not Amazon. Or 5, it's only a matter of time before these fees go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put in the comments, let me know what you think. And Amazon is trying to take over. They want to have a piece of the pie. That's what they say. That's too much, says Hit the Spot 1006. Well, I mean, like I said, if you need to get out of work or if you need a situation where you're saying, hey, I'm not feeling good and I don't want to go to urgent care because they're going to charge me $150, Amazon is saying 75 or 35. So let's see. No, thank you. I'm going to see my doctor in person once a year. Thank you. I'm blessed with good health. No video appointments for me. I'm not mad at you, Lisa Maria. I'm not mad at you at all. I completely understand where you're coming from with this. I think it's a lot to ask of somebody. And I think it's a lot to ask, especially, wanting everything to be virtual. I think the pandemic allowed us to be comfortable or introduce us to video conferencing. But I think at the same token, I think everybody and their mama is trying to, and every company is saying, how do we do this to where I'm not giving you the actual service and we're taking away something like a live stream or something like a conference. You can make it hybrid. I think that's good. But now when you start talking about health and you start talking about taking away the customer service portion of it, I think that's where it tends to be a hit or miss. I think that's where we go. That's where we lose. That's where you lose me, if that makes sense. Now, to you, I want customer service, and if I'm not getting customer service, then I feel like I'm losing. This is a losing battle here. So I want this to be a beneficial situation for all parties. Sheila Baker says, no, thank you. I don't want this. No. What's up, Sheila? How you doing? Let's see. Yes, that's why we don't do phone visits anymore. The insurance pays more for the video visit. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I mean, this is crazy. They really want us to literally say, hey, this is our problem online. And I can understand if you're in a rural area, but if you're in a metropolitan or if you're in a small town, I don't see why you cannot go to or PayPal. We're also available on Roku and Amazon Fire at TBE Media. It's called The Brands. We're out here building. Can you believe it? Since the pandemic, we've been able to produce or create 2 new products, which is the Lab Tech Show and the Your Live production. And TallBoy.us has been around for many years. So influencer content, video production, and a tech show. What more do you want? It's the brands. That's what Tallboy does. All right? Check us out. Support the show. All right, we got one more thing, and we tried to do it. Revis and I tried to do it together, but it did not work. So I guess I got to just do a live read on this, and hopefully you guys will like what we got here. It's just a live read. Here we go. Tallboy's got merch. That's right. He's got merch. Will you check out the merch page? What they say?
Period.
It is everything from T-shirts, hats, tumblers, you name it, Tallboy's got it. He's got merch. Let's see. What they say, he's got tumblers, hats, stickers, and he's got something for everybody. So you see it right there. Go over to shop.tallboy.us. There's something for everybody, all right? We even have coffee mugs. We even have mouse pads, you name it, we got it. And we even got the word of the day tumblers and word of the day t-shirts. That's what we got. I'm not sure why this page is not loading up as fast as I wanted to load, but as you can see, this is the content, and this is some of the products that we have here. He even got sayings that Tallboy likes to use. Stay in your lane. I don't have the bandwidth to deal with this right now. We have sizes for everybody, all the way up to a 5X. I'm tall, so I got to have something. So you can have something too. Shop.tallboy.us. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. This is the week of August 9th. We're going into the fall season. Kids are starting to go back to school. And hopefully you guys are gearing up for yourselves to get ready for the fall. The holiday season should be coming up very, very soon. And at the end of the day, I want you guys to be ready. I'm going to be trying to reach out or be reaching out around October. Well, I'll be reaching out now, but October, I want to start having some people come on to the show like we did last year, so we can start thinking of gift ideas as opposed to buying the same gift cards or the same stuff. The goal is to say, let's build those relationships that we met over at CES. We want to have them come back on the show so then they can start showing us some of their product offerings so you can have an idea of what to pick up. It was brought to my attention that I need to do Ask Me Anything type show. So if you guys have a tech question, I'm going to put on the Lab Tech Show. Maybe I'll do it on YouTube, Facebook. I don't know if you guys are following the Facebook page or if you follow me personally. I'm going to put up a post, and if you have a question, I'm going to give you a way for you to ask that question, and then we will probably take this show within the next 2 weeks. I'm not sure if it'll be next week, but within the next 2 weeks, we're going to do the Ask Me Anything. So whatever your questions are, you'll give me time to do that research, and whatever that question is, hopefully we can help you out in detail. Or I'm not going to say in detail, but we'll be able to assist you with the problems that you're having. Similar to what Awesome Woodthing says, he had an unlocked phone. I just happen to know the answer, and it was a quick fix. But somebody that may have a more complex issue, as long as you're not too complex like Tech Troublemaker or Awesome Woodthings, you should be all right. All right, so I'll give you an opportunity. There'll be a post somewhere on Instagram. There'll be a post on Facebook, and there'll be a post on YouTube somewhere to where you can get the opportunity to ask me anything, and I will try to assist you live on the show. And then maybe somebody else may say, I've been experiencing that problem as well, and you get some value out of it to go along with the show. All right, so outside of that, thank you guys for all hanging out with me. What did you think of tonight's show? Put in the comments. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great content. I needed this. 2, tech is not my thing. It was okay. 3, nah, I'm not feeling the show. Or 4, too long. Give me a shortened version. Let me know what you think of the show, and I definitely would appreciate it. Once again, as a brief recap, what did we talk about today? We talked about the Airtags that are now detectable on Android. We also talked about IRS. They want to go digital by the end of the year. Amazon has a wireless service where it's $25 a month through Boost Infinite. And then they also have an Amazon healthcare service where you can pay $35 or $75 for the respective service for video or text messaging, and they can provide a prescription or you can see a clinician without you physically having to go into urgent care or to the hospital. So outside of that, that's pretty much it. I look forward to seeing you guys next week, God willing. And hopefully you guys have a great week, all right? Anybody else have any other comments? I see great show. Thanks, Lisa Maria. Have a great night. Good night to everyone. Back to class I go. Sister Queen, you're out there on the West Coast. How are you liking that transition? Let us know. Sheila Baker, how you been doing? Into trading. Thanks so much for tuning in all the way from Europe. I definitely appreciate it, all right? With that being said, this is the Live Tech Show, and I thank you so much for watching and enjoying the show. And hopefully you got some value out of it. Y'all ready? We out of here. If I can find that button. Where's the button, tall boy? Where's the button?
You already know.
I don't know where the button is.
Tall boy.
Where's the button? Where's the button? Here it is.